His father is heading towards the curtain, trying to get to John at the moment. He's looking for his family. It's a magnificent achievement from John Higgins. Here's his son coming across the table. He's chasing him round the side. He's got the baby there. His son's chasing him. This is just a fantastic scene here.
Oh, it's beautiful. A champion off the table as well, it has to be said. Well done, John Higgins. Lovely pictures.
Absolutely fantastic performance. And here comes his wife. For the third time, they've had that very special kiss on the Crucible stage. Just a wonderful performance from a true gentleman. John Higgins is hard to be racing. Sean Murphy, you've got to take your hat off to Sean as well. There's his other son. Sean Murphy played fantastic in this tournament. But what a feather in his cap to join the elite in the world of snooker, people that have won this magnificent World Professional Championship on 3 occasions. Congratulations, John Higgins.
John, congratulations. You've been in this position before. What emotions are you feeling now? Your 3rd world title.
Yeah, I'm over the moon. I don't really know what to say. It's amazing. Amazing to obviously won the first one in '98, and then it took so long to win another one, and then a couple of years after winning the second one to come and win it again. It's brilliant. Yeah.
You're in great company now. Davis, Hendry, O'Sullivan, 3 or more times winners here. Pretty good, isn't it? Yeah,
it's amazing. I mean, to be obviously Davis and Hendry have got a few more, but to be classed now with someone like Ronnie who's won 3, it's an unbelievable honour. Yeah.
The Higgins clan are all here.
Yeah.
Do they inspire you?
Yeah, they do. I mean, just Pierce and Claudia come on there. I think Oliver, the middle one, he was sleeping there, so I think that's how he's a little bit upset, but no, it's great to win it for the family and friends.
Yeah, your mum and dad here. I was talking to your dad last night. He still gets so excited about all this, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was going to come down earlier on, but he kept it off until he said hopefully I could get through at the final, and then he's come down, so I'm sure I'll have a good party tonight.
Do you think what's even more special about your success is that you did it against such a great player, Sean? Yeah,
I mean, Sean's had to play. I mean, the second session, it made the difference, really. Sean missed a couple where he normally wouldn't miss, and I just managed to get in and pinch them, and that's what swung the match my way, because at 5-all it was looking as if it was going to be a really, really tough match, but I got a good run of the balls in the second session, and that's what swung it my way.
Let's ask Sean to join us because he's been a terrific performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Murphy. We appreciate you're disappointed because you're so competitive and you're so determined, but you're up against a tough opponent. What's your reading of the match?
Well, I thought what John said was true. I thought the match was good up until 5 each, and that second session was where it really went wrong for me. But, you know, John's tactical and safety play is the best I've ever played against. And, you know, I've watched enough snooker on the TV to know sometimes it looks easier than it is. And I've stood at this end of the table over the last 2 days in all sorts of trouble, not knowing what to do. So, you know, all credit to the guy. He's the best tactical player I've ever seen.
You're a great champion yourself. You're the UK champion. You've been the world champion. You seem to anything that's thrown at you treat in such a dignified way. I think you've covered yourself in glory over this past tournament.
Well, you know, this is a... Thank you. This is you know, it's a 17-day tournament, and 15 and a half days of it were fantastic for me. The last day and a half I'm not so pleased about. But I can't let that ruin what's been a great season. Yeah.
And a world champion, semi-finalist, now runner-up. Your Crucible record is good.
Yeah, I hope I add to the list of winners, not runners-up, though. Yeah,
well, Sean, everyone, you performed so well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
John. In terms of winning the title for the first time back in '98 and then winning it in 2007 and now again, no one has spanned that amount of years winning it the first time. So you could be here for years and years and years. There's a lot more titles to come, perhaps.
Well, I'd love so. I'd love that to be the case. Yeah, as Sean says, it's going to be getting harder for the likes of myself and people like Ronnie O'Sullivan, that, because the future is people like Mark Selby and Jamie Cope and Mark Allen, who I managed to beat on the way here. And the 3 matches were incredible, high-standard matches, and it's going to be getting tougher for me. But no, I mean, if I've won 2 out of the last 3, there's no reason why I couldn't go on and win maybe more, hopefully.
And you've shown with this past tournament, you're hard as nails, you're gritty, you're like granite.
Yeah, that's the only way I can get through against some of the young boys, to try and weld them at the top cushion.
Yeah. So you're going to give these young lads a run for their money for a few more years yet?
Yeah, I hope so, I hope so. Yeah.
John, Sean, congratulations, well done. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, as the great and much missed David Vine used to say, it's payday.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the presentation party, Sir Rodney Walker, Chairman of the WPBSA, and Mr. Fred Doan, the boss of betfred.com. The runner-up, receiving the silver medal, ladies and gentlemen, it's Shaun Murphy! And the winner, receiving the championship trophy and the title 2009 betfred.com World Snooker Champion, ladies and gentlemen, John Higgins. Your champion, John Higgins.
Great atmosphere inside the Crucible. Always like this on final night, John.
Fantastic atmosphere, and there's a very happy champion, and so he should be. Thoroughly deserves his win. His performances all the way through have been, as you said, Ray, tough as nails. Nobody deserved it more.
He's alongside good company, as you were saying, Steve, isn't he? 3 times or more, yourself, Hendry, O'Sullivan, now Higgins.
Well, I think possibly we're seeing the player who in the history of the game is the most complete all-rounder the game has ever seen. And there's been some fantastic players here. There's been talk about in 5 years' time John Higgins may not be in the top 8 from some of the experts. I think he'd be around for a lot longer to come.
We hear a lot about the new kids on the block, and they're great players, but Higgins is going to give them a run for the money.
Listen, nobody is more astute tactically, nobody tries harder, nobody is a better all-round match player. If you have those qualities, you're going to find yourself in a lot of winners' enclosures.
Yeah, the level of this performance, given it's against Shaun Murphy, who's the UK champion and a terrific player and some number 3 in the world, to beat him that well is testament to John's performance.
Yes, and I think that's why he's going to be around for a lot longer than possibly have a more lifespan than a lot of other players. Obviously against Mark Selby, what a fantastic match by both players. I think either could have won this tournament, but John Higgins showed his character, and to pull it out against Jamie Cope in the round before, he really has deserved this tournament.
I think you could hear in his voice and see in his eye that Murphy plans to be back here on many, many more occasions.
He'll come back, I'm sure he will do. He just have to hope that when he comes back, he's not playing somebody who plays match play like that, because it was very high-quality standard match play from John Higgins.
The Higgins clan are terrific, aren't they? And this must be a very special moment for you all when this happens and the family's all around you.
Fantastic for him. His little lad there, Pierce, has been jumping up and down. He's been dying to get on there with his dad. Great scenes.
Steve, I think really to have your loved ones here with you at this moment of glory when you win the world title, did you take it all in at the time, or does it have to sink in a little bit later?
I think it's a magical moment for every player, and you know, it's something to savour, and obviously with the modern day world of DVDs and videos, something to look back on.
I think 3 world titles, as you say, given the strength and depth there is in snooker today. We all thought Ronnie O'Sullivan was going to run away with it year after year after year, but there are others that can do the job the same.
Yeah, standards going to get higher and higher. I think it's the case that John Higgins' B game is so good that he will be around for a lot longer. But I think everybody's going to have to raise the bar. And who knows what's going to happen with the Chinese players coming through. In 5 years' time, we really don't know sort of the outlook of snooker or what's going to happen to the game of snooker. But I personally think it's been through the doldrums as low as it's ever going to get. I think it can only be on the up now, snooker. Lots of Europe, lots of the Far East. I think it's hit its bottom, and I think now, all of a sudden, you may see an explosion.
Winning 3 world titles will surely motivate John to go on more and more.
Absolutely.